In the quiet town of Dimensionville, where the sky shimmered with portals and interdimensional creatures roamed freely, lived a peculiar duo named Rick and Morty. Rick, a brilliant but eccentric scientist, and Morty, his wide-eyed and adventurous grandson, were known for their extraordinary escapades across the multiverse. One day, as the duo tinkered in Rick's makeshift laboratory, Morty discovered a mysterious portal remote. Its glow was irresistible, and without thinking twice, Morty activated it, plunging himself and Rick into a whirlwind adventure. They emerged in a dimension unlike any they had seen before, Candylandia. The entire landscape was made of candy mountains, chocolate rivers, and gumdrop forests. Morty's eyes widened with amazement, but Rick, ever the seasoned explorer, raised an eyebrow skeptically. However, the seemingly sweet paradise had a twist. Candylandia was ruled by an eccentric but mischievous Candy King, who had a sweet tooth for control. The Candy King, armed with a licorice scepter, demanded that Rick and Morty participate in the Great Candy Games to prove their worthiness to stay in his dimension. Reluctantly, Rick and Morty accepted the challenge, entering a whimsical arena filled with giant lollipops, cotton candy clouds, and jellybean trampolines. The Candy King, perched on his candy throne, cackled with delight as he watched the duo navigate the sugary obstacles. The first game involved a race through a gummy maze. Morty, fueled by his sugar rush, sprinted ahead, narrowly avoiding licorice traps and marshmallow pitfalls. Rick, with a burp and a hiccup, navigated the maze using his signature portal gun, creating shortcuts that baffled even the Candy King. The second game tested their wits in a candy trivia challenge. Morty, surprisingly well-versed in candy facts, answered questions about licorice twists, gummy bears, and the science behind chocolate tempering. Rick, unfazed, interjected with sarcastic remarks and obscure candy-related anecdotes. For the final game, the Candy King unveiled the Grand Lollipop Duel, a showdown where Rick and Morty had to outwit each other in a sugary sword fight using oversized lollipops. Morty, fueled by determination, swung his lollipop with unexpected finesse, while Rick, with his nonchalant demeanor, countered with quick portal maneuvers. As the candy dust settled, it became clear that Rick and Morty had bested the Candy King in his own games. The Candy King, acknowledging defeat, handed over his licorice scepter with a pout. Rick, ever the pragmatist, turned the licorice scepter into a portal generator, creating a portal back to Dimensionville. As Rick and Morty bid farewell to Candylandia, the once mischievous Candy King waved with a newfound respect. Back in their laboratory, Morty grinned with satisfaction, having proven himself in the whimsical world of Candylandia. Rick, with a belch of approval, acknowledged Morty's resourcefulness. Little did they know that their adventure had caught the attention of an interdimensional candy alliance, who were so impressed by Rick and Morty's skills that they sent an ambassador, a talking chocolate bar named Chocochum. Chocochum, expressing gratitude for liberating Candylandia from the Candy King's control, offered Rick and Morty honorary titles as guardians of the Sweet Multiverse. Morty's eyes sparkled with excitement, and Rick, with a smirk, accepted the title with his usual nonchalant demeanor. And so, in the peculiar town of Dimensionville, Rick and Morty's reputation as guardians of the Sweet Multiverse spread across dimensions. Their laboratory, now adorned with candy-themed gadgets, became a hub for interdimensional travelers seeking sweet adventures. And as they ventured forth into the ever-expanding multiverse, Rick and Morty continued to navigate the bizarre, the whimsical, and the sweet, proving that even in the realm of candy-coated chaos, they were always one portal away from their next extraordinary escapade.